Hi, this is Jared Davidson with a video on the Pixco Speedbooster / focal reducer, which is a good option to expand your lens choices for your micro four thirds camera, mine being the GH4 and GH5 currently. So this is the box that the Pixco Speedbooster comes in, decent box, and it comes with this bag over here. Okay, so I've got the Speedbooster on my GH2 with the Canon FD50 1.4 lens. So what's great about this Speedbooster, or any Speedbooster for that matter, is it expands your lens choices. You could use Canon EF lenses, or in this case, Canon FD lenses. Canon FD lenses are especially good because you can get really good quality lenses, old lenses, for a really good price. That's why I chose this 51.4. It's a great lens. But I'm going to get into lenses in another video, so subscribe to check that out. It's coming up soon. But right now, let's speak about this Speedbooster. Okay, so now the first thing that annoys me about this Speedbooster, I don't know if it's just my model, if it happens with all the models across the board, but take a look at this. So now listen to this. Now when I pull focus on my lens, when I change direction, when I pull this way, if I keep going in the same direction, it's quiet and smooth and nice. But as soon as I change direction, it rocks. I'm going to just move abruptly to give you an idea. So it doesn't fit snugly. It doesn't have a tight fit. So that is a real pain, because if you're recording sound and you change direction or focus, it's going to record that in. Now, if you're very careful, you might not hear it, or if you use your hand and support it like this, you'll be okay. So there are workarounds, but that's a bit of an issue. Okay, so if you compare this Pixco focal reducer to my standard micro four thirds to Canon FD lens adapter, I don't know what the brand on that one is. Well, take a look. So here we are with my regular adapter. It's not a Speedbooster, and check. Focusing. It fits snug, absolutely no sound. The sound that you heard there was the focus ring coming to the end of its turn, but it's quiet, no sound whatsoever. Whereas the Speedbooster is rather noisy, not a snug fit. What I did is I shot the same scene with this lens and this focal reducer and with the regular adapter to test for sharpness and brightness to see if it does its job. So I have this lens, the Canon FD50 1.4, on the Speedbooster, the same lens on a regular adapter. Now this adapter has no glass inside, so you're getting straight from the lens, the sharpness straight from the lens, versus what the Speedbooster does, the amount of sharpness that will be reduced by going through the glass of the Speedbooster. So let's check out that test. Okay, so the first shot correctly exposed with no Speedbooster at a shutter 1/50th, 2.8 aperture with my 51.4 at ISO 200. Okay, so now here's the same camera setup, but with the Speedbooster. You can see it's wider and brighter with the same settings as expected. So let's compare them side by side. You can see the difference clearly here. Now let's look at the sharpness. This is zoomed in with no Speedbooster, still pretty sharp, good sharp lens. Now, here we have applied the same amount of zoom to the Pixco footage, and you can see it's much softer even though it's still wider, but it's overexposed, making it unfair to compare. So I increased the shutter speed to 1/60th of a second to correct the exposure and remove the blowout, making for a fair comparison. I did this rather than increasing the aperture, which might change the sharpness. So you can see that with the Speedbooster, it's definitely softer than without, but not by that much. If we zoom the Speedbooster footage in to match the one without the Speedbooster, you can clearly see that no Speedbooster is sharper, but with the Speedbooster it still looks great, and it's not that much softer. Pretty good. Okay, so in conclusion, this seems to be a really good lens adapter as far as quality goes. It gives a pretty sharp image, definitely softer than the lens straight, but a pretty sharp image nonetheless. Definitely brighter, definitely wider. So it does its job. I've actually been pretty happy using it. The issue does bother me, but it bothers me less now than it did at the beginning. So that's definitely something you want to bear in mind. Though this lens adapter only costs $85 US on Amazon, whereas a brand new METABONES Speedbooster, which will probably have a very, very snug fit and will probably give you great quality with sharpness and everything, probably the best. If I have an opportunity to compare this to a METABONES or another lens adapter, I'll definitely do so and make a video. But the METABONES will cost you about $245 US on Amazon new, but you can get a second-hand one for much less. So you have to consider what your budget is, what you want, how much of an issue that noise might be for you. Best to test it out at the shop before you buy it. Maybe it's just my one, maybe your one will be different. But besides that problem, it seems to be a really good lens adapter. So I can't say I recommend it. I'm just telling you what it is. You can decide whether or not to buy it. Right now, I'm kind of happy with it. It still performs well. I still love my FD glass. I love the extra step of light and the wider focal length. So nonetheless, I am happy with it. Not bad for its price. Okay, so thanks for watching. Be sure to tune in for the next video. The next video, I'm going to give you a good idea of various great lens choices for Micro Four Thirds for your GH4, for your GH5, ranging from more expensive Voigtlander type lenses to the image stabilized Lumix lenses, to things like Canon FD lenses that you can use with your Speedbooster, getting great quality on a budget. So a wide variety of lens choices, whatever your needs. Be sure to tune in for that one. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Ciao for now. Bye.
All your excuses gonna stay a while.